What's up, folks? Here today and got the wood out for the next custom build number 32 of the Williford Customs. Tilt this up. I'm not sure this is going to be the best angle, but I do want you to see that. So there's a lot to do, but today what we're doing is we're going to go ahead and make the joint right here where we join the two bookmark backs together to make the back. And the way I do it is I've got three pieces of glass that actually came out of this gun cabinet or shelving, and so they're perfect in length for a full-size dreadnought back as well as the top. So what I do is I sandwich the wood down in between each other. I have two pieces of glass here, the wood and the last piece of glass to sandwich the wood down, and makes it perfectly flat. And I leave a little bit sticking out here. The reason for this is because, you know, a piece of wood can be wonky, and this straightens it out, keeps it flat. And when it's glued together, I will also use these slats so as not to force the joint together, but I do want the piece of wood flat. When it's glued together and I take it apart, it may fold up, but that's okay. So we're going to put brace wood. It seems to work pretty good. So, got a nice old jack plane here. And what I do is I identify where the joint is lacking, where it is not, where it loses its trueness. Now, I could do that, but I've got about this much, which is about 3/4, if not 7/8 of that piece. It is not true. And here, which will be the top, the upper bout of the back, I've got about this much. So it kind of goes like this. And that's because that's the way it was sawn, bandsaw. You want to be careful when you pull these strokes. Ease into it with your blade. And you can feel it actually release when it hits the spot where it's turning in. So you want a good sharp jack plane blade. And that's pretty much it. And I'll do this until it's true. Careful, darling. Old jack plane versus new jack plane. The old ones have nice true steel. You also want to make sure your surface is smooth. It's like Formica here. using jack planes and chisels. You want to use your body as much as you can. Because the arm alone seems to be a bit aggressive. Eventually start cutting into that end. Getting there. The rosewood typically has more cupping on the end than the spruce. The spruce certainly goes a lot quicker. This is my joining system. Very simple. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a joiner when you can do the same thing with a good jack plane, a flat surface of a table, and some cawls, if you want to call it that. This is the key right here, as well as a good, clean jack plane. Keeping this surface square and at a 90 all times. This is 90, this is 90. You want to make sure you enter at 90 and leave at 90 degrees. Duplicating a 90 degree, no tilt, no curve in the joint. It will make a nice joint that is difficult to see any flaws with the naked eye. That is the idea. It's definitely shrinking. 1/4 inch on the end. Eventually you will cut in to the glass. Will knock any burrs off. Other side. So yeah, so I'm gonna stop the video at 13 minutes. You guys get the idea. So next step, we will clean this up and we will glue the ornament back strip in between the two halves, and then we'll move on to the top. Okay, thanks.